Hi, Capricorn. This is Carrie at wooingnature.life, and this is your afterthoughts for July. This is your post zodiac reading and reflections on that from me, because a lot of times what happens is after I have finished with your reading, then certain other things come to me. So, this is more information. This is a little bit deeper dive. So, the main thing is the hawk spirit. This is a very powerful totem, Capricorn, and it is a powerful totem because the hawk is a bird of prey, which means that it sits high on the hill. Okay? First of all, it's an animal of flight. It's not a four-legged, it's not a creeping crawler. It is in the air. So its connection to spirit is recognized. Anytime you have a bird, any kind of bird, their connection to spirit and their association with the air and also with the mind and also with being connected to the spiritual realm from a totemic standpoint, that's the deal. So when we look at birds of prey like owls and hawks and falcons and eagles, those are the animals that occupy the upper ranks in the spiritual, okay, as far as the earth is concerned, okay. So if you think about what that means in terms of the hawk is considered to be the visionary. It's the visionary. It's visionary because of its sight. The hawk sits high and watches everything that's going on below. And if there is one little mouse, it could be a little mouse, and it can be way up here. It could be a little tiny mouse. And when it sees it, it eyes it, and it's there. And guess what? It's got it. So the hawk is a solitary soul. Usually you see them by themselves. Every once in a while you might see two together flying together, but for the most part they're going to be by themselves. They're going to be sitting on a perch. They're going to be looking around. They're going to be paying attention. So you need to be paying attention. They are going to see all the little details because they're sitting up there quiet. They're not up there flapping their wings around. They're not making a whole lot of noise. Usually if you hear the hawk, you might hear it somewhere. It might say something. But when it's hunting, it is silent. And so it's watching and being observant. The idea of prey, predator prey in the spirit or in a spiritual sense or in an energetic sense is about getting what you want, seeing what you want and going for it. Again, if you have the vision, if you are the one who carries the vision, which hawk people usually are associated with as being visionary, then you already know what you're going for. You already have in your sights what it is that you want, what you desire, or what you're trying to accomplish. Okay? So then you're waiting for timing. So the Art of War by Sun Tzu, if you know anything about Sun Tzu, there's a passage in there that says that when the hawk breaks the back of its prey, it's because of timing. And timing is important. So you have to be able to gauge the timing for what it is what your vision is, what it is that you want to accomplish. Because some of these visions are going to take some time, and you have to be realistic about that. You're not going to jump. The hawk does not jump at everything that moves in the grass. It doesn't. It waits for what it wants, and then it goes and it gets it. I haven't seen a hawk miss. I've been watching hawks for years, and when they go get it, they go get it. So you need to go get it, Capricorn. And if you know what you're looking for, then it shouldn't be any problem going to get it. So that means the hawk is not, like I said, the hawk is not going down there wasting its energy and time trying to peck on the ground for something and it don't know if it can catch it. No, it lines it up. So there's a couple of messages that I think that are here for you. One is don't lose sight of your goals. hmm And the other is don't fool around with things that don't match up with your vision. If it does not relate to your vision and what you see for yourself or what you want for yourself, then don't fool with it. You don't even have to say no. You don't even have to argue about it. You just don't involve yourself. That's all. Don't trouble your mind. And you know what people are going to do. They're going to try to bring you a whole bunch of shit to trouble your mind. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to get you distracted. Oh, Hawk, Hawk, hey, Hawk, Hawk, Hawk. Hawk going to be like this. Okay? So, leadership may be in the works for some of you here too, because you don't sit up high for no reason. You're not just sitting up in there so that you can catch a breeze. Those birds that fly high in the air are there to see. And when we bring this down to people world, in the people world, then there are people who are looking up to you, Capricorn. They do look up to you. Um, there, if you are in that position of leadership, then don't forget the little people. Okay. I mean, I told you don't fool with a whole bunch of stuff, but don't forget that, and learn to listen, pay attention, be aware, awareness, all of that's good stuff. All right, so the other thing we got to was your heart chakra. We talked about your heart chakra and needing to work on your heart chakra to unblock some energy here, because it's the blocking of the energy here is stopping the rest of the energy flow to the rest of your chakras. It's all a system. So if you have a block here, then here, and here is going to have trouble getting through. It's just like, pipes that are clogged up, or like, you ever seen that picture in the Drano and all of this gunk is in here, and so it's hard for the water to move through? That's the same thing with your spirit energy. So if you're blocked in the heart, it's going to be hard for the messages to come through clearly to you. And then it's also going to be hard for you to express and to relate outwardly. So work on your heart chakra, do your heart chakra meditations, do your heart chakra energy work, Reiki around the heart area and the heart chakra, do your chakra cleansings. Pay attention to the things that the thought processes and the thought process that the thought processes and thought patterns that tend to block heart. Okay, like lack of forgiveness and anger and resentment and jealousy and envy. Those will block your heart. So put all of those things in check. Do your spiritual baths and cleansings after you do your checkpoints. So when you go through an emotional purging or you go through a mental repatterning um, process or exercise, then there's the aftermath. And a lot of people don't talk about that, because when you're healing, there are things that are purging themselves. Like when you go do Reiki, you may have pain right after Reiki in a certain area. And people are like, oh my God, all of a sudden I feel this pain. That's because your body is releasing things that it's been holding. It's just like if you have your muscle and you keep it too tight, it'll hurt, right? But you got to relax it, right? So it's about when that relaxation happens, then sometimes you'll get these twinges and pains that are happening. And so therefore, pain is not always bad. Sometimes pain is a sign that something is changing. So you just have to be aware of that. But that's a whole nother story. The main thing is to clear out those kinds of patterns, remove those kinds of patterns. And you can do that through Reiki. You can do that through repatterning. Just depends on what works best for you. So, um, there that is. And so we also talked about your truth. And that's also a heart blocker, because really, when you're talking about your truth, it's what's in here, what's in your spirit has to be expressed. And we talk about expression coming from the throat chakra. Well, if your heart is blocked, then how are you expressing how you feel? How are you expressing what it is that you know or that you feel passionate about? How do you express your sexual nature, your sensual nature? How do you express that? How do you express what's very meaningful to you, or what's at your core? So, being able to speak your truth is very important. But again, that goes back to clearing that heart chakra out and cleansing out some of that, the anger, the envy, the jealousy, the resentment, all of that, forgiveness. Get all of that stuff, get that gunk, let that stuff go. Let that stuff go, Capricorn. It ain't going to do nothing but bog you down and hold you up and keep you from living your free life, which is what you're supposed to be doing, living your life freely and openly and without apology. You know, I am who I am, and what you going to do? Who going to check me, boo? So that's where you need to be. And clearing out all of that old stuff, guilt and anger and all of that, is going to help you do that. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm A-okay with me. Yeah, I'm good with me. I'm all right with me. All right, so moving right along, I wanted to talk about this Seeker of Wands, the Seeker of Wands. This came up in a lot of people's reading, and it came up for you too. So I'm really curious about it, and I want to work through it with you. What I see is a person on a horse. I don't see the person riding the horse. I see the person laying back on the horse. Now, I don't know what that means. It could mean that that this is going to be an easy road for you, that seeking wands, or seeking the spirit, or seeking that which gives you fire and boosts your energy and makes you feel good about you. If you are looking for that, but it doesn't seem like you are, it seems like you're just kind of riding into it, and you may be. What I felt from this is that you have gained a lot of spiritual power, and that is evidenced by the animal spirit of the hawk. Apparently, you have gained quite a bit of spiritual power. Now, the seeker in this deck is associated with the knights, and I associate the knights with somebody who is still discovering things about themselves, or they're still discovering a certain aspect of the suit that it's in. So you may be still discovering things about yourself and your hawkness. But I also see that you've gained enough spiritual power, represented by the horse here, for you to feel that you can lean on that you can depend on that you can kind of relax and let the spirit move you. And I think that that's perhaps what you're still learning, how to let the spirit move you. And you not moving, you don't have to move the needle. The spirit is going to move it for you, and all you have to do is just sit back and let it be. Just say, hey, spirit, you are in control, and I know you got this, and I trust you because I know that you're a hell of a driver. And I'm just going to sit over here in the passenger seat and lean the seat back and take me a nap. And let me know when we get there. It's novel. It's novel, especially for a Capricorn, because Capricorns be working their behinds off. Y'all feel like y'all got to ride the horse, be the horse, get on the horse, feed the horse, water the horse, train the horse, put the shoes on, saddle it up, get it to the next destination, and get it back all by yourself. So I think that this is actually an accomplishment for you, even though it is in the night position. So accept that. Accept that. We talked about your truth, owning your truth, and knowing your truth again from the talking about this the fifth chakra. your throat chakra. And then this is blue, so this is just telling me that again. I'm seeing in this card right now that there are still some light and shadow areas in your throat chakra. It may be ways that you are judging what you feel, or you're judging you're judging what you feel, and therefore you don't want to express that part. There's aspects of yourself that you don't want to express to others because you feel you're judging it. So you just have to not judge that. And again, that goes back to your heart chakra work. Because when you do this work right here, when you get past the guilt, the shame, the anger, the envy, the jealousy, when you get past all of those things, when you address those things, then your truth is going to come through and shine just like this sunshine. And it's going to be your shield. It's going to be your protection. Your truth is really what's going to keep you from having to fight and defend yourself or to work so hard. You're not going to have to do all that. You're just going to be sitting back talking about, look, y'all, this is what I see. Now, I got one thing I got to do. I'm focusing on it and I'm honing in on it. And that's it, because I already know. And I ain't going to feel guilty about it. And I'm not going to apologize. All right. And so this is the last one I wanted to talk to you about, because I was looking at the Sage of Pentacles, and I was, trying to figure out where the Pentacles is, because Pentacles is earth. And so it can really be anything from health to home to money, job, work, any of that. But my feeling is that this is about health, and it's about taking care of your physical body. Your physical body needs its care. So I know that things are not completely open, but when they are open, get you a massage. Massage yourself. Get your favorite oil or unction or whatever, and massage your body. Relax your body. Do some exercise. Get your exercise in. Pamper your physical self. Like what do you call it? Get a little, I don't know what I want to call it. Get up into yourself, be a little conceited or something, and like take care of your body. Oil your body and put on your makeup and make sure that your dress and your outfit is cute, and go and work on your abs and get your abs tight so you can look cute to yourself, and that kind of stuff. Get up in the mirror some, express your vanity, if you will, by taking care of your health. Eat well, get your rest, drink lots of water, make sure you're putting in your body what you want to see coming out. Mm, that sounded kind of gross. You won't see it coming out, but you know what I'm saying. What you want to look like, um, and attend to that. So I think that's what it is that, you have been working hard. You are the visionary. You have been doing a lot, and kind of ignoring the fact that your physical body needs your attention now. So give attention to your physical body, and whatever that means to you. Nails done, hair done, it doesn't matter. Just look good to yourself and feel good to yourself and take care of yourself. All right, Capricorn, one love. I hope you enjoyed this. If you know that you need to do a little deeper diving, especially around this shadow work that you're still working in, and this is just the residual. It's almost done. Just hit me up. I'm at Kerri, Kerri, at wooingnature.life. And as always, I hope you have a great day and you're having a wonderful life.